What is going on, you guys? This is Spydeco64 here once again, and here it is, ladies and gentlemen. What will probably, most likely, is going to be the last diecast review of 2024. Maybe because I did make another diecast purchase, but I don't know when that's going to be showing up, since, of course, Christmas time is, of course, coming up here. So that is exactly, the reason why, there's a little bit of, there might be a delay and stuff like that. So with that really kind of being said, we are going to be doing one more diecast review here today. And why don't we end things off here with, of course, my favorite driver. I don't know why I said it like that. But here today, we are going to be reviewing Ross Chastain's #1 Busch Light 2024 Chevy Camaro. So, yeah, here is a quick look at the packaging right here. And there's really nothing else to mention, though. However, this does mention that this is a limited edition adult collectible, since this does have, since this is an alcohol car, so that is why they put it on there. Though I will kind of go ahead and talk about taking the car off of the base, but see, it just says Ross Chastain right there, and there's not much else to mention. So here is the die cast itself, and what a beautiful looking paint scheme for Ross Chastain. Of course, Busch Light went from Kevin Harvick, or really left Stewart-Haas Racing to go over to Trackhouse and Ross Chastain. And what a pick. And yeah, what a really good choice for Busch Light to go over to Ross Chastain and Co., who, of course, the watermelon farmer, good old, what is it, middle-class worker, of course, with beer and all that sort of stuff. It just works really, it works really well. Now, I had a few options as to what Ross Chastain diecast I was going to get to kind of end the year off. I was thinking of, some people have told me to, obviously, of course, get this Busch Light scheme, but to also get the Kubota tractor one. I will eventually get that once they make the race wind version, which don't know when that will be expected to come out. Maybe in the summertime, hopefully. But it should get made. At least I hope so. But anyhow, anyways, though, yeah, looking at this car itself, it just really looks really nice, in my opinion. I know that might seem like a biased statement to say, but I mean, hey, a lot of people collectively agree that this is a really good paint scheme. And Busch Light, even as well, has put out a lot of great paint schemes this year. Of course, they have this car right here. This was the standard Busch Light scheme, and then you also have like the fishing one, like that he ran at Bristol. There was also the Crocs one at Kansas at the same time as well. There was also like the plaid or flat, I don't know what to say, but there was also that one that he ran at the All-Star race. He also ran the Darlington ones, the retro ones, and then of course there was the peach one that he ran throughout the summer, the patriotic one, and then the camo one, and then of course this one. Now this car mostly ran is the primary Busch Light scheme. This car ran at, I want to say, okay, so this one ran at the Clash, Daytona 500, Richmond, St. Louis, Gateway, and then also at the same time as well, Charlotte Roval, and I think lastly, I believe, then the Phoenix Finale. So it did run a really good, so yeah, it did run a majority of the races, but I mean, not too many, so yeah. I'm just looking at the car itself, just give it a little bit more 360 view. So let's just go ahead and quickly get to the sponsors here real quick. So on the windshield, you got Chevy, Ross Chastain, Busch Light, brewed in the USA. Busch St. Louis HQ. So that explains why why this car ran at Gateway. And then, of course, you have the Chevy front nose, number 1, Sunoco, Trackhouse, Sunoco once again, Goodyear, of course, the Goodyear tires, NASCAR Cup Series, number 1 with that chrome reflective number. I really love that with the blue trim, looking really nice. And I think this only ran once at the Busch Light Clash earlier this year, and then it never ran again, which is kind of odd. And then, of course, it got Busch Light on the side. Of course, it got Jockey, Worldwide Express, Moose, Kubota. Of course, we're going to be getting that Kubota tractor race win. I really like that scheme, so it really is cool that Ross won in this car. And the reason why this is kind of so late is just because I wanted to see if Ross was going to win the race, to see if, let's see which race he can win in. And he won in the Kubota scheme. Hasn't won in the Busch Light, hasn't won a race for Busch Light, but I guarantee you it will come soon. So we got bmoose.org, we got Wendy's, Siemens, Ross Chastain with the Watermelon brand. Number 1, Busch Light, Chastain. You got Race for the Mountains on the deck lid, which is sideways. I don't know if that is actually on the car. I mean, if that's like an issue, I mean, that's actually not a bad, actually, that doesn't look too bad. I mean, if that is an issue, then, well, that's not great, but, yeah, whatever, though. Of course, you have the, this white spoiler. Yeah, look at this white spoiler, looking really nice. You got Busch Light, Camaro ZL1, Quaker State, number 1, and here's the other side of the car, per normal. So, yeah, there you go. And then here's an underneath look side of the car. Now, I won't be taking this off of the base, but just for preference, to sort of take this off, you essentially have to, from what I've seen people do now, I would just take pliers and just crack them and just basically break the base. But I know that maybe there are some that want to keep this on the base, but maybe they just want to put it on the base for whatever reason. So there is a way to do it, and that is to simply cut through the glue right here, which actually I want to sort of see if I can maybe cut through it. So we have this really sharp object, and yeah, so you can, so if you want to, you need to dig out all this glue and then get a screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver. But if you have a triangle head screwdriver, then that'd be pretty good. But there you go, though. So let's just kind of zoom out a little bit here. So anyways, guys, that's gonna conclude this year of Diecast reviews. Now, this isn't, I don't know if this is gonna be the last video, but if it is, then I just wanted to go ahead and just say a good Merry Christmas, of course, for any of you that celebrate, or Hanukkah, or, you know, just have a good, happy holidays. And also, the channel reached 400 subscribers, so thank you all for that as well. But anyways, though, really great looking diecast right here. And I know for damn sure that if any Ross Chastain fans out here, I recommend you go out and get this car. And already the 2025 one is going to be out soon. It is out in the diecast mold chassis. I was thinking about getting that, but I kind of didn't want to spend my money. Like 15 or 18 bucks on a metal chassis. That's just no. So thank you all so much for watching, and we will see all of you in the next video.